here with me now in this empty arena, the day after what must have been the most tragic occurrence, Bruno Sammartino, in your wrestling career. Would like to have an idea of, as you reflect on the events that happened yesterday, we'd like to know how you feel.
How do I feel? It's, how do you describe how I feel? You know, in my life, I came from Italy. I lived in the mountains. I've known poverty. I've seen friends, relatives, members of my family die during the war, an ugly war. Talk about heartaches, talk about really being broken up, feeling like it was the end. I thought I'd experienced all the ugliness that can occur in one's life. I really thought that I had my bad share of hardness in life. What am I saying? I'm saying that I went to sleep last night after coming out of the hospital where, as you know, I had to have transfusions, so loss of blood. Talk about nightmares. I had a long nightmare because without sleeping a wink. I paced the floor, I sat, I laid in bed, and I kept saying to myself, this is a nightmare. I got to be sleeping and imagining, dreaming this thing. But no, it wasn't. It wasn't a nightmare. It's a reality that I can't bring myself up to believe in to this point. Speaking of heartaches and broken hearts that one often hears, what is a broken heart? One can imagine. I've had my heart broken through my lifetime, remembering those days as a child in the war and members of the family and all this stuff. But I know today my heart is broken like I never knew a heart could be broken. Here's a man that I loved as much as one could love a brother. I always felt of Larry as my younger brother. I loved him like my brother. He had frustrations that I didn't understand, but then I tried to understand. He felt that I holding him back. I, of all the people on this earth, never want to hold Larry Zbyszko back because I care too much for the man. And this hurt. You asked me if I'd want to even wrestle the man. I don't want no part of going to the ring with Larry Zbyszko, but I gave it a lot of thought. The amount of mail we received asking me that I should wrestle Larry Zbyszko. I felt hurt, Vince, in different ways because even the mail, I always loved my fans because they've been so good to me for so many years. I felt it hurt that I took it they wanted me to wrestle Zbyszko, suggesting him perhaps, was I afraid of him? I've never feared any man. I always had confidence in myself in the ring. But I brought myself up to it, to wrestle Larry, to satisfy him, to have him achieve whatever he was out to achieve, and to satisfy the fans because they wanted to see it. Against my wish, against my feelings, I didn't want to do it. Here's the man, Larry Zbyszko, the man that I so cared about, so believed in, Vince. In my busy schedule, as I traveled the world over, I'd come home every once in a while, sometimes not home for 3 weeks at a time without coming home seeing my family. I have a family that I love dearly. I have a mother and father that are so special and I love them so dearly. I have a sister that I love with my heart and soul and her family as well as my brother. And I saw so much in this talent, this great talent. I so believe that here's a man who is so gifted that could contribute so much to this game that I've loved so much. And I took time from deprived my whole family because I wanted to take time because I thought.
Bruno, thank you for your reflections.